Today, we step into one of the most moving chapters, the stories of famous billionaires whose extraordinary journeys came to a heartbreaking end. These were people who built worlds out of ideas, who turned risk into reward and vision into legacy. Some died suddenly, others after long battles, but each left behind empires, memories, and lessons about life, ambition, and time. In this video, we remember these extraordinary minds, their journeys, and the lasting legacies they left behind. Sheldon Gary Adelson, the legendary American business tycoon and casino magnate who once ruled the world of luxury resorts and entertainment, stood among the most powerful billionaires in history, a man whose name became a symbol of vision, risk, and unimaginable success. In this chapter of famous billionaires who sadly died, his story reminds us that even the richest hearts are not spared from life's most painful endings. Adelson wasn't just a businessman, he was a dreamer who turned sand into gold. Starting from almost nothing, he rose to become one of the richest men on the planet, with a fortune that at one point crossed over $35 billion. His secret to success wasn't luck. It was his bold creation of the Las Vegas Sands Corporation, the empire behind breathtaking destinations like the Venetian in Las Vegas, Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, and the Venetian Macau in China. These weren't just buildings, they were worlds of imagination and luxury that changed global tourism forever. But even billionaires face the one truth money can't escape. Sheldon Adelson passed away on January 11, 2021, at the age of 87, after a long and painful battle with Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. His final months were spent in quiet struggle, as the illness slowly took away the energy of a man who once built empires with his bare hands. Surrounded by family at his Malibu home, he took his last breath peacefully, leaving behind not just wealth, but a legacy that defined an era. Born in 1933 in Boston, Massachusetts, to a poor Jewish family, young Sheldon knew hardship early. His father drove a taxi, his mother ran a small knitting shop, and money was always tight. Yet, from selling newspapers at age 10 to running small ventures, he never stopped dreaming. Every failure became a lesson, every setback a stepping stone. And when he finally entered the casino business, his life changed forever. Adelson's vision turned Las Vegas into a city of wonder and luxury. His hotels became playgrounds for the rich and dream destinations for travelers worldwide. Beyond business, he gave billions to charity, supporting hospitals, education, and global Jewish causes through the Adelson Foundation. Eli Broad, the brilliant American businessman, philanthropist, and self-made billionaire who turned ideas into empires and dreams into reality, was one of those rare men who truly reshaped the meaning of success. In this story of famous billionaires who sadly died, we remember the man whose name stood for innovation, vision, and generosity. Eli wasn't just another wealthy figure. He was a creator of opportunity, a builder of two massive Fortune 500 companies from scratch, and one of the richest men in America, with a net worth that once crossed $7 billion. His secret to success was not just business genius, it was his fearless belief that the world could always be improved. Through his company KB Home, he made the dream of affordable housing real for millions of American families. And later, with Sun America, he built a financial powerhouse that gave security to those entering retirement. These two ventures became the foundation of his legendary wealth and influence. His quiet empire that shaped lives far beyond boardrooms and balance sheets. But even for those who achieve everything, life's final chapter arrives quietly. Eli Broad passed away on April 30, 2021, at the age of 87, after a long illness that slowly weakened the man who had once built entire industries from the ground up. Surrounded by love in Los Angeles, his passing marked the end of an era, a loss felt deeply across the worlds of business, art, and philanthropy. Born in 1933 in the Bronx, New York, to Lithuanian immigrant parents, Eli's life began in modest surroundings. His father was a house painter, his mother a dressmaker, and yet from a young age, he carried within him the spark of ambition. After studying accounting at Michigan State University, he started small, working tirelessly until opportunity finally found him, and when it did, he built something extraordinary. What made Eli Broad truly unforgettable wasn't just the billions he earned, but how he used them. With his wife, Edith, he poured his fortune into education reform, scientific research, and the arts, donating more than $4 billion to causes that continue to shape the future. He helped create the Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard, supported countless schools, and opened the Broad Museum in Los Angeles, a stunning gift to art lovers everywhere. His passion for culture and learning turned the city into a global art destination and inspired generations to dream bigger. Wallis Annenberg, the beloved American philanthropist, businesswoman, and billionaire heiress who turned her inherited fortune into a lifelong mission of compassion, was one of the most inspiring women of her time. She stood among the world's most respected billionaires, not because of how much she owned, but because of how deeply she cared. As the powerful chair and president of the Annenberg Foundation, Wallis managed and expanded a multi-billion-dollar family legacy built on the belief that money should heal, unite, and uplift. Her wealth, which once exceeded $2 billion, became a tool for transformation, shaping communities, saving lives, and nurturing creativity. She led with heart, bringing to life iconic projects such as the Wallis Annenberg Center for the Performing Arts, Annenberg Pet Space, Gen Space, the Annenberg Community Beach House, and the world's largest wildlife crossing, all designed to bring people, animals, and nature closer together. She believed that success meant nothing unless it helped someone else succeed. Sadly, Wallis Annenberg passed away on July 28, 2025, at the age of 86, after a long and painful battle with lung cancer. She died peacefully at her home in Los Angeles, surrounded by family and loved ones. Her death marked the end of a golden era of giving, one that will never be forgotten. Born on July 15, 1939, in Philadelphia, Wallis Huberta Annenberg was the daughter of the legendary media mogul Walter Annenberg, who built publishing empires with TV Guide and 17 magazine. But her early years were not untouched by pain. Growing up in privilege came with emotional scars. Her parents' difficult divorce, her brother Roger's tragic death, and later her own struggles in marriage and motherhood all taught her how fragile happiness can be. Yet those hardships became the foundation of her empathy. Wallis attended Pine Manor College and briefly studied at Columbia University before marrying Dr. Seth Weingarten. Though their marriage ended, it was in California where she found both independence and purpose, dedicating her life to improving the world around her. When her father passed away in 2002, Wallis inherited not only his vast fortune, but also the responsibility of carrying his legacy forward. Under her leadership, the Annenberg Foundation evolved into one of America's most dynamic charitable institutions, distributing billions to education, healthcare, environmental causes, the arts, and social justice. She reimagined philanthropy for a new generation, one that focused not only on money but on empathy, connection, and accessibility. In 2022, her lifetime of service was honored by President Joe Biden, who awarded her the National Humanities Medal, recognizing her remarkable contribution to society.